Hello. This short video provides an overview of our approach to teaching and learning this school year. The 2020-2021 school year will be one that none of us have experienced before, and we know that the year is filled with uncertainty. In order to meet this year's challenges and to appreciate its opportunities, we have embraced a mindset of flexibility and agility, along with an organizational structure that supports innovation and adaptation at the educator-student level. This is how we feel we can best support our educators to meet each child's learning needs. We also recognize that teaching and learning will look and feel differently this year, and we are committed to supporting each other in our own learning. Students all learn in varied ways this year. However, there are elements for learning that are necessary in any mode, whether in person, hybrid, or remote. How we meet them will just be operationalized differently. We're all still figuring this out. We, along with every other educator in the world, are in the midst of compiling a new body of knowledge about how to teach, how to design engaging and effective learning opportunities for students. We will be trying new approaches or employing different techniques, some of which will vary from what you're used to seeing and hearing about. However, the following elements for learning will be central to our planning. Relationships are at the core of our work with students, with families, and with each other. One of the ways to do this is by creating warm, welcoming, and inclusive communities. Students need to know what they are learning and why they are learning it. Educators need to utilize instructional practices and materials that meet the needs of every learner, are inclusive, and culturally responsive. And finally, meaningful feedback and choice helps students develop agency, which means to seek meaning and to act with purpose. In this next section, we'll review how we are addressing unfinished teaching and learning. But first, what's unfinished learning? Unfinished learning refers to the material or learning that not all students have mastered, whether previously taught or not. It replaces words like gap or weakness. It demonstrates the potential for growth and learning, a growth mindset rather than a deficit mindset, and is an important step towards supporting every student. Unfinished teaching places the responsibility on educators and school and district leaders to provide the necessary materials and resources, instruction, assessment, and decisions to create environments where every student has a chance to succeed. Regardless of learning mode, the 2021 school year is going to afford less instructional time than an ordinary year due to the many accommodations needed for health and safety. In addition, students and teachers need to be mindful of unfinished learning from the 1920 school year that may make current grade level learning less accessible for students. As a result, teachers will need to revise their scope and sequence to prioritize key grade level content, concepts, and skills, and build in just-in-time or just enough instruction of prerequisite content when essential. For the elementary grades, K through 6, the key or critical grade level content, concepts, and skills, and the corresponding essential prerequisites were identified at the district level. You can view a particular grade by clicking on the links listed below this video. To better understand student learning needs, educators will utilize a universal screening tool for mathematics and reading called iReady, as well as mini assessments directly aligned with upcoming learning. Taken together, educators will be able to focus on the prerequisite knowledge and skills students need in order to access grade level learning. Finally, adjusting our pacing guides to reflect the prioritized learning and the just-in-time, just-enough instruction will be an ongoing endeavor. Throughout the year, we will continue to design learning experiences for students through the lenses of inclusivity, equity, and anti-racism. These must be anchors in order for our work to be student-centered and for our classrooms, whether virtual or concrete, to be spaces that value and honor our students' identities and the strengths they bring with them. Thank you.